Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Stardom Golden Week Fight Tour Day 3 live reactions. This is the May 4th Kumamoto show for Stardom, and we have got 5 matches, which is becoming the norm for these shows. And our first match is a battle of twins, literally Hina versus Rina, the twin judo sisters going up against each other in a singles match for the first time in a long time, I feel like. Very curious to see how this one plays out. I'm actually going to put my money on Hina to win this because I feel like she's been really showing a lot of improvement since she's come back from her schooling. So, John, when you said you were already 15 seconds, so we can just get right into this, right?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
3, 2, 1, go.
And I got to tell you, brother, you know I'm a big fan of Rina, but Hina has really stepped her game up as of late.
Yep.
I think she's going to get the win, and not only do I think she's going to get the win, I think she's going to get it pretty handily here. I think it's going to be a strong performance for Hina today.
Yeah. How quickly do you think that Hina wins this match, since you think she's winning?
I'll say around 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Wow.
We will see. But yeah, her technique has definitely gone up a few levels. She's definitely become more of a sound technician, and really using the big ending as a finish. I wouldn't expect that out of Hina, but that's something interesting that you've kind of more emphasized. Not only has her technique gotten better, she's synthesized it more with a greater sense of power. Hina definitely kind of flirting with power wrestling, and I think it's been a productive flirtation, to say the least. Rina, on the other hand, I think she can be technical when she wants to be, but we know for her, it's all about the Oedo Tai shenanigans. It's all about cutting corners. She never met a rule she wouldn't break. And that's Rina's whole MO.
I really do appreciate the intelligence of all 3 judo sisters, because Hanan, being the oldest, has the advantage of also being the tallest. She is sort of the happiest, the cheeriest, has the most kind of outgoing personality. And so her sort of being Mayu's understudy is truly brilliant on her part. Now, I know she didn't necessarily choose it, but obviously Rina could have been that too, and she chose to lead the faction.
Yes.
Rina, though, I think is brilliant for aligning herself with Oedo Tai because she's basically insulated from a lot of things. She has a group of friends that aren't going to judge her for anything, that are going to let her kind of be herself, let her kind of do her own thing, and help her win matches. They literally helped her beat Azumi in last year's Cinderella tournament.
Yes, that's correct. And here's the thing, too. We've noticed this. Oh, what were you going to say?
Well, no, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to say with Rina, another thing, too, is we know how much she adored and idolized Hana Kimura. May she rest in peace. And we know Hana had a stint in Oedo Tai herself. So also, if you're talking about like just following in the footsteps of who you admire, it was also smart by Rina to kind of retread the ground that her mentor and her idol, already walked. But what were you going to say before I interjected?
Well, what I was going to say is I wanted to give props to Hina as well, because she, I think, sees a power vacuum. A literal vacuum, or a literal power vacuum as far as power wrestlers go, because Jungle Kyona is not here anymore.
That is true. That is true.
So she might be trying to kind of fill that void by adapting into more of a power style, and I really appreciate that technique stuff.
No, I mean, Hina does have stiff competition, literally and figuratively, when you think about the likes of Utami, Himeka. Micah, I would consider to definitely be more of a power wrestler. But I think Hina, she can still be distinctive even among such competitors. I think Hina is still in the process of finding her voice, but I think we're seeing the beginnings of that voice, metaphorically speaking, and of that style and of that presence. Hina's really becoming quite the wrestler. And
it's interesting because for a long time, because she wears blue, and because her sort of composition is more similar to what Momo's was for a while, we basically said that she was like Momo's little like protege, like she was like learning under Momo. But stylistically now, she feels more like she's learning under Utami specifically in QQ.
Yeah.
And if you're going to learn under any learning tree, is there a better one than Utami right now?
I mean, that's just it. Like, you've got Utami, who had an incredible reign with the world title, lasted over a year.
One of the
And,
best
I
ever, I
think,
would say.
yeah, I would agree with that. Especially since we started covering Stardom, I would absolutely agree with that. As you see the fiery forearm exchange to start, Hina immediately getting the better of it here. And that's the thing, too. Hina's got the technique, like, of a Momo to a point, and she's learning the power of an Utami. Those two can't stand each other, but what would happen if you'd synthesize those two? Well, I think you'd have one hell of a freaking wrestler. And that's what Hina's trying to find out. If Hina can be the best of both Momo and Utami, good luck everybody else. Blatant foot
There's a
choke
lot
here
in
by
common
Rina.
with Utami because, like, even when Utami first came in, when she was a fresh rookie, she relied a lot on her judo, and that's something that Hina does a lot too.
Yes, definitely. I would say in Hina's case, since she's come back, she's been relying on it to increasing effect or effectiveness. I think she's really starting to put it together. Like
Yep.
I said, I fully expect her to beat Rina here today. And like I said, I expected her to beat her handily. Reina's already kind of providing a refutation to that sentiment via the foot to face. But we will have to see. Duck there by Hina. Ripcord, no. Duck again. There's the judo throw.
I gotta admit, it took me a second to realize you said refutation, not reputation.
Yes. It's going to be a scoop slam here. She got it. Hina, of course, going to be a part of that fatal five-way to determine the new leader of Queen's Quest. I mean, hell, folks, we've collectively have been watching wrestling for decades. We've seen a lot of strange things. So I'm not saying that Hina won't be leader of Queen's Quest. I highly doubt it. But, I mean, my God, can you imagine? All it takes is one ghetto clutch, one big ending maybe to Azumi after maybe she's eaten already another finisher, and then that person gets taken out.
There you go.
I don't know. Five ways I think benefit people like Hina because you can pick the scraps. It's not all your own labor. She's going to be able to lean on the labor of the other four competitors who are freaking Utami, Kamitani, and Azumi. And who? Oh yeah, Lady C as well. And I'm sorry, like given Lady C's position on the pecking order, I could see Hina pinning Lady C. So Hina's got to be crappy. No, it really isn't. I hate to say it, and I don't mean to be a dick when I say it, but I mean, you've seen Lady C just like I have. You know where she is on the pecking order. As far as I'm concerned,
and the answer is low.
Exactly. If I'm the other four women, I'm thinking, how quickly can I pin Lady C?
Yep.
Drop kick there by Rina.
I also think that there's some merit to somebody like Hina becoming leader of Queen's Quest, not necessarily because she deserves it, but because it's a fresh perspective,
That's true.
Kind of like you used to tell me about what's called a lotocracy, or like a lotocracy.
Yeah.
The idea of completely random, unbiased people being chosen, or really not unbiased, but completely random people being chosen to lead a nation or a group or whatever. The general idea being that you're going to have a lot of bias mixed in there, but you're hoping that all of the different biases cancel each other out and you arrive at the most objective opinion possible, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if there's any actual member of Queen's Quest that can be more objective about the power levels and direction of Queen's Quest than 15-year-old Hina.
Yeah. Now you can look back at ancient civilizations and know that young rulers weren't always the best for the Greeces or the Romes, but Queen's Quest might flourish.
Yeah, but those were young rulers who inherited their power, not earned.
That's true. Trial by combat, baby.
Yep.
2, kick out by Rina. But that's what's so exciting about the Fatal 5-Way, because look, again, the debate really seems to have come down to, and I know you hear the same debate that I do, seemingly Azumi and Utami. I'm sure there are still some people that think Kamitani, and they're right to think that. But, just the idea that this 5-way, oh no, kick out. I honestly thought that I could have done it there for a second. The idea that this 5-way could see Hina capitalize again and pinning a Lady C out of nowhere could be very interesting too. Kick out there.
Yep.
And just imagine, for all the jokes we're making about Lady C, she could pin Hina. You know, those two could just focus on each other the whole freaking match and then be like, finally, the teacher is leader of Queen's Quest.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I feel like if Lady C were to actually win that match, it would go to her head. The way that you were like scared of the idea of a young leader, I feel like it would go to Lady C's head more than it would Hina's.
Oh, yeah, you might be right about that, actually. Hina in trouble here. She's got to get to the ropes.
Yep.
I think she did. I think the camera angle shows that foot on the bottom rope. And yeah, Rena has to roll in.
It was a hell of an octopus. Uh-oh, gory special.
Oh, Hina, though, blocking.
Backslide. Jack.
Nice adjustment by Rena.
Reverse, though, immediately by Hina. Oh, reversing by Rena. Reverse by Hina. Reverse by Hina. Rena. Reverse by Hina. 2. Ooh, that was close. She kicked out, though.
Hina needs to have eyes to finish her. Get a clutch.
Oh, she kicked out.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool. What a Northern Lights.
Wow, it was like a capture Northern Lights, just like an intercepted. Hina tried charging. Rena was ready for her.
Oh. Ray.
Oh, double knees.
Yep, the knees. Ray Santiago in chat. Do you think any Stardom girls are going to the Forbidden Door pay-per-view?
I hope so. I think it'd be really cool if Mayu was there.
Yeah, Mayu defending the SWA title against maybe like Thunder Rosa would be fucking awesome.
Be a potential match of the year contender. That's gonna do it. Wow, I was way off.
There it is. That's the win for Rena.
Wow.
I'm surprised as much as you are, man. I also predicted Hina to win there before we even went live, or before we even started the video.
Well, man, thank goodness my diet is 90% crow. My intestines are used to this shit.
Dude, oh my God. We were playing on code names the other night. And one of the hints was like food stuff, I think. And like the correct answers were fish and burger, I think. But
yeah,
crow was one of the cards, and I was like, oh, I know John likes to eat crow a lot.
You son of a bitch.
I think it was your team that got the hints too.
Yeah. The universe just loves to laugh.
I chose not to say anything, but now that we're here, I might as well air it out.
Well, thank you. Very appreciated. But no, solid match. I'm telling you, the Twins always have kind of like underrated matches. I always enjoy them working together.
Yeah. I feel like if you've never watched Stardom before, and the only real exposure to women's wrestling that you have is like, say, WWE, and this is your first Stardom show, your mind would be fucking blown to find out that match just happened between two 15-year-old girls.
Yeah. Aren't they so talented? All right. Getting match 2 prepped here.
They're talented from a more objective perspective, but they're even more talented when you actually take their age into account. That's insane.
Yes. For sure. All right. Ready when you are, friend.
All right, awesome. Let's get on into this then. 3, 2, 1, go. Perfection.
All right, this next matchup should be interesting. Looking forward to this.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I gotta tell you,
yes, we get to hear Hanan's theme.
Nice.
All right, now what were you saying?
Oh, just I was just gonna say, just to you that it really hits different seeing the May 5th show already up on Stardom World and then being like, we don't even have to cover it because we did it live.
Yeah.
O'Reilly.
It's awesome, right?
Yeah. Because now we're waiting on the 5/7 show, correct?
Indeed.
All right. God, we're so good at what we do.
You know, we try.
I'd say we succeed. And there is Hanan and Momo Kogo.
I appreciate your kind words, my man.
Future of Stardom champion and a former challenger for that title, respectively. I hope Momo Kogo one day wins it. Look how adorable she is.
Yeah, Kumamoto actually challenged Tanan for that title and lost.
Yeah. And now Ruika's probably going to challenge again because she pinned Hanan in the last tag match on the, I want to say, 5-3 show that we covered. Isn't that great? Yeah, love that.
Well, you see, no.
Yeah. It is the pain that never ends.
No.
I love when you're forlorn, but you don't like having that much energy to be dramatically forlorn. So it's like, how do I communicate my dismay without being extra about it? And that's the right note. There is Tekla, still with her SWA title, but not for long. And there is
I love that they're coming out to Natsupoi theme. Hooray!
Yeah, because Natsupoi is the leader of this tag team, Tekla.
I wonder if Tekla listens to us and she wants to make us happy, so she stopped having her music play and like is trying to take a little bit more of a back seat. I don't know.
You know, man, I gotta tell you, I would really appreciate that consideration by Tekla. It'd be awkward because I wouldn't be able to know it exactly, so I would probably continue to be on my bullshit, thus making me the asshole in the dynamic. But you know, if she's putting in that effort, it's definitely appreciated. Because, you know, you don't have to be OP for people to love you. In fact, quite the opposite is true. If you're actually vulnerable and human, more people put their walls down and actually gravitate towards you.
I mean, yeah, Mayu literally is the most beloved woman in all of Joshi, arguably. And she didn't win for the first, like, year and a half of her career.
Exactly. See, there's a process.
Oh, Ray Santiago wants to know if Jungle picked who she's going to wrestle at the Hana tribute show. He hopes it's Kairi. I don't have any clue, honestly. I wish that I knew, but I don't. So I can't really help you there, man. Any research you would do is just as much as I've done, if not more.
Yeah.
There's Poi. Cutest rock and roll.
Indeed.
It does seem like something might be brewing in WWE between Judgment Day and the team of AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. I don't know.
People have been calling for like a 6-person tag Hell in a Cell type thing. I think that would be fucking wild in a good way. I'd actually be interested in that.
Low key though, I really want Edge versus AJ to get the cell to themselves.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Like, I don't have a problem with the 6-man or the 6-person intergender match. That would be interesting for the fact that it's intergender alone. But I feel like they would treat it less like intergender and more like mixed.
Yeah. Which would be so weird though, because the whole point of a cell is like there are no rules. So like gold tagging and out thing would just be so awkward.
Yeah.
It's like it's a cell. Fucking fight it out.
Well, that's fair, yeah. And honestly, even if they did do like quote unquote intergender, Liv and Rhea are the ones with a problem with each other. I don't think Liv gives a shit about any of the guys.
No.
If anything, I feel like Rhea would try to like dispose of Liv and then help the guys to take on AJ and Finn because she's fucking similar size to them.
Right.
Damn, Poi. You are the evilest, adorable little shit I've ever seen.
I like bullying, but I get away with it because I'm cute.
I mean, we checked, and no lies were detected.
That's why people never believe anyone that says pretty privilege doesn't exist or cute privilege doesn't exist. I joke with the women in my life, mainly my sister and my mother, that like, they're so adorable they can get away with anything, especially my sister. She'd be like, "Oh, John, kill someone." I'd be like, I don't know, Chris. It's kind of a red line. Please, what's 25 to life? Bow and arrow here. Same way with Nonspoi. It's like, would you really want to hurt me? And then me being the sociopath, it's like, well, no, but I want Himeka to hurt you. But why? Stomp to the bag there. Another stomp there.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Tekla dragging Momokogo's face along the top rope. So unnecessary.
How do you feel about that happening to face? It's a little discomforting.
I'm against it personally. I'm against. I'm anti.
Yeah. Oh, tackle here. It's probably thinking camel clutch.
Unless it's like someone who's overly proud of their face, then maybe they deserve it.
Yeah, I was thinking something similar. If you take too much pride in your face, that means you feel really secure in your face. And you know how I feel about people that feel too secure?
That they shouldn't be?
Exactly. See, you get it.
I knew it. You predictable son of a bitch.
It's like I find it very audacious when somebody has felt safe for too long. I feel like their world needs to be unsettled.
You're really bordering on actually saying something awful here.
Yeah.
Like something you want to take back.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'll dance on the precipice, but I won't fall. What a forearm! Jesus.
Well, to me,
I'll tell you,
you probably crossed the line already, but it's me, so I'm not going to hold you accountable.
Yay! Dropkick by Koga.
It's not something to celebrate. I feel like a coward. Fuck.
Hanan in there now.
Shouldn't everyone be allowed to feel safe?
I mean, obviously, yes. Unless you're too adorable and you abuse it, like Notspoi, which is why Himeka needs to happen to her in the form of a heel.
That was a
judo
throw. Holy shit.
The snap on, oh my god, that go around.
Hanan and another judo. An absolute train on this DDM team. God damn.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, I'm here. I'm going to beat up everybody. Is that okay? Okay, let's go.
You sounded
like I barely
with life while you were impersonating her there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because just Hanan, it just comes so easy. Like, it just feels instinctive to her.
She's put a lot of work into it, though. I mean, if you just look at her 2 years ago, the difference is pretty clear that she's really been, in the dojo, hitting it hard, like really, really putting the work in.
Oh, brother, absolutely. Let it be said that for anybody that, another person can say, oh, they make it look easy. Anybody that makes something look easy, I guarantee you has worked harder than everybody else at that thing.
Exactly.
Dropkick. By Notspoi.
That's why I'm not a big fan of that phrase. The whole, oh, they make it look easy, because, that sort of minimizes the work that they put into it,
Exactly.
It's like they make it look easy specifically because it might be just something that they're so fucking good at that an untrained eye can't see the actual skill going into what they're doing.
Yeah, they've worked their body or their minds to it where, it just becomes a part of their life. They've assimilated it into their very being. Yeah. Like, a day without it is a day that's off kilter.
Mm-hmm.
And Hanan's bet, no. Thinking about a scoop slam. Notspoi cartwheeled out. Fisherman, no.
Nice STO. Bro, look at Hanan holding her own against a former high-speed champion and a former white belt challenger. Multiple-time white belt challenger.
Yeah, it really shows how much, even if only gradually, she's moved up in the rankings in
I love it.
stars.
I love it. I feel like
Because I think Koga,
and obviously I'm more happy about one of those than the other, but I feel like Hanan and Ruaka are both really on the precipice of being like part of like the active, like, oh, we need to take them seriously now kind of scene, you know?
I completely agree with you, and I'm definitely happy about the Hanan half of that sentiment.
Yeah.
It
And to be
seems like
fair, they
Kogo
do
now.
both turn 18 in 3 months.
Yeah, what a tiger feint kick. That's the thing
Kumamoto
about
is
Momo
really
Kogo.
impressive sometimes.
Yeah, she is. I feel like she's in the position now that Hanan used to be, and that's not an insult. It just kind of shows how things are constantly moving. Oh, kick out by Natsupoi. What a close near fall.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that Komomo already lost to Hanan in a challenge for the future belt, I would tell you that I feel like she's above Hanan in the pecking order, but she did lose, so it's kind of hard to imagine that world.
Exactly.
I think from a talent standpoint, Momo is more impressive than Hanan. Not meant to try and minimize Hanan at all. I think she's still great, but Momo is just really, really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Momo was kind of my shocker of the year because I watched like a video or two on her. I'm like, oh, well, Ashley, get ready for another one. Just all
Yeah.
drop kicks all the time. And that debut, man, it's like, hey, John, fuck you. It's like, oh. Well, I guess I'll be holding this L for a while. Double Irish whip. EDM reverses.
I won't hold it against you.
Yeah, it was a pleasant surprise, man. Momo Kogo, full of surprise. I think she's going to have a very bright future in Stardom and hopefully in Stars. And there's the Toxic Spider Spear there taking Hanan out. What a jackknife. Jesus Christ. No, that's not it. Wow, the bridging on that. Jesus. Do you ever see somebody bridge and it hurts your own back?
Mm-hmm.
Like, God damn.
Like right there?
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little too old and flexible for that one.
That's it.
Like, that's why it looked like she was hugging the legs there on that pin. Like, no, stay down. Yeah.
Got it with the run. Hey, baby.
Poi and Takla are winning, you betcha. And we're best of friends. Yeah.
Fair ring.
Yes. Oh, there's the hug. Everybody loves Natsupoi.
My man. Yes. Yes. Get off my lawn. Man, poor Momo. Can't catch a break, can she?
I mean, Waka would understand that, and we actually got Waka on our next match here.
We need a Stardom job squad.
Yeah, we do.
Kumamoto, Waka, Lady C. Who am I forgetting?
Kumamoto, Lady C, Waka. Oh God, would that be it so far? I'm trying to think who else.
I think so. Yeah, I think those are the only 3 women that are like perpetual losers.
Damn, guys.
Ida.
Yeah. Ida would be, as much as I hate to admit it, I feel like Ida would be the leader of the faction because she's kind of like in that limbo between like, yeah, I lose all the time, but like I've also been a title holder unlike you, Scrub. So
yeah, it's like I have the skill of a Future of Stardom title holder, but I have the experience of a 4-year vet.
Yeah.
Like, she's such a shitter that she literally had to get the rules changed for the future title to allow her to hold it longer.
Yeah. Please, Rossi. God, I would have loved him so much if he said no.
That would have been pretty great, yeah.
God, bosses are never dicks when I want them to be.
God damn it. Speaking of Waka, she's about to take an L to Mai Sakurai again.
I know. It's so depressing.
It's so unattractive.
Yeah, it really is. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Baby squee. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Did someone's music just start playing and then stop?
I don't know.
That was weird.
Damn production issues.
Ray Santiago in chat again. I think they should remake the Stardom titles. They look a little scuffed. I think they used to have chains on them. That's interesting.
Bro, Ray, I gotta tell you, I haven't mentioned it recently, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've been saying that forever. But I did say like a month or two ago, I definitely was saying it a lot when Kid was in her high speed title reign. They need to revamp those titles because there was like an up close photo of Kid with the high speed championship, and the strap itself looked crusty, and then the center plate I think lost some of its stones, like ruby stones, and
Yep.
like you got that Bushi Road money. You can't tell me you can't get some new fucking championships befitting this amazing roster. But then again, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Stardom would want to go a different route. That's why, like, early progress when you and I were covering it, you had a fucking staff and you had, like, a severed shield. Like, each member of a tag team for the tag titles get half of a shield. We've seen Gato
It was like
move.
a yin yang symbol.
Exactly. We've seen Gato move. There was a feud over a goddamn hat, that felt as prestigious as any championship. So Stardom doesn't need to go the traditional title route. I would prefer if they did, personally, because I'm a sucker for it. Obviously, I have my set of favorite titles. I have a replica world heavyweight title in my room as we speak. But
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, you gotta do something, man, because those belts are really looking a little crusty.
Honestly, I don't think most of them look crusty. I think it's just specifically the high speed and maybe the SWA that could use a redesign.
But isn't the world title also like I thought I heard something about the world title, like either it's like falling apart.
The thing about the world title is that there have been multiple world titles throughout the history of Stardom, and they let each new champion choose which one they want to wear.
Yeah.
Micah's music is playing again. God, I love.
I wonder if she works out to her own theme.
I mean, who wouldn't, right?
In fact, I wonder if any of these women work out to their own music. Just picturing Waka lifting up little 5-pound weights. Come on, baby, you are Waka. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's great.
Yeah, case in point, Ray, while entrances are now in the second half with DDM coming out, I do agree with your general sentiment. I would just love to see a shakeup with the titles. And that's the word I'll use, just to encompass everything, whether you would want to do a new concept, whether you would want to just revamp, whatever. Like, I would just love a shakeup with them. I mean, this roster is so goddamn talented. And there are 2/3 of the artist champs. We already saw the other third successfully compete with tag one and tag match in the prior bout. Julia and her future Goddesses champ tag partner and everybody's favorite, Mai Sakurai.
My ass.
Oh, God, dude. Stardom ever did an American show. I would just want you to be the boogs of the crowd. Introducing Mai Sakurai. More like my ass.
Basket his ass.
Oh, God. God, I'd almost wish I had that kind of gumption because I would take it even further because then when security would come and be like, sir, we heard the disrespect you were shouting at the town. We're going to have to ask you to leave. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America.
I thought this was free country.
I miss South Park. When the hell is it resuming its season?
I don't think that there's going to be more to the season that we just got through. I think that season's over, and the next thing that we get from them is going to be another special.
Well, it needs to get here faster.
Yeah, I think this whole big deal with them, like the 10 seasons or whatever, the 10 whatever it is. Oh no, that was Rick and Morty that got the 10.
Yeah.
South,
When was the last time we saw Rick and Morty too? Actually,
it's South Park got like a whole thing though, right? Like they got a bag, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they got a huge deal.
Yeah.
I think it was either Trey or Matt that said we have fuck you money now. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, and they're putting it to use by barely making any content anymore. It feels like.
It's like, yeah, we put in our time. We've been doing this since the late '90s. Like, you'll take what we give you, and the sad thing is, they're right.
Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do? Complain online? Oh my god, it's like WWE all over again.
No, I didn't have a whole Twitter thread typed up. What are you talking about, you weirdo? Micah now, posing in the corner.
Are you one of those weirdos that types up your Twitter threads before you post them?
I mean, technically, well, like, what I do is I actively do a thread, and then I'll just send everything simultaneously rather than just individual tweets. But, like, no, I don't have, like, a Twitter thread, like, say that I wrote on the 20th, then I set a time to be posted on, because I think you actually can do that on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there are scheduled tweets. That is a thing.
Yeah, so if that's, in essence, of what you're asking, no, I've never done
what I'm asking is, like, are you one of those people that types your shit up in, like, a Word document before you go tweet it?
No, everything's done, like, within the Twitter parameters.
Okay.
It's just easier that way, because if I was to do it in a Word document, God, I would have to curtail certain stuff and be like, oh, over the limit here, over the limit here. No, it's just better to do it, like, again, in a weird way of speaking, it's better to do it live. It's better to just do it with
exactly. Yeah, that's how I do it, too. I know there are people who do it the way that I'm describing, though. Sure.
Well, they're weird. I'm sorry.
I agree.
We love you, whoever you are, but, like, why? I feel like you're making more work for yourself, in all honesty. And got Unagi and Micah here.
I think it's those, like, professional social media people.
Yeah.
You know the ones.
Side headlock there by Micah.
I'm really tired of getting randomly followed by Twitter accounts who have a grand total of like single-digit followers, and then in their description it talks about how they're top like 1% or like 5% of OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Every single time that happens, I block them immediately.
I do the same thing.
I actually got one the other day that was top. I think it was like 0.53% of OnlyFans. I'm like, damn, that's impressive. Still, you're blocked.
Yeah.
They had like 6 followers. I'm like, this isn't a real Twitter account. Fuck off.
Speaking of OnlyFans, I do wish Persia Parada. Now I think Steph Delanda luck on her OnlyFans.
Steph Delander.
Steph Delander. Well, good luck to her.
I mean, maybe it would be Delanda if you were saying it with her accent. I don't know. Although even then,
I don't know, friend.
Delanda.
Yeah, I'm glad to see talents when they leave WWE are just branching out in ways that they're comfortable. And she's already got a date for her first match back. I forget what the promotion's called, but yeah, I think they really made a mistake letting her go. But I just hope she lands on her feet. And well, we know Unagi's not going to land on her feet because oh god. It's the rowboat of submission holds. Rest of Cosmic Angels
just torturing Unagi. I mean, honestly, if anyone deserved it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look the other way.
Wow. Not blaming.
God,
wow.
God, I really wasn't feeling evil today, but just something about watching Stardom just only brings the heel out.
Brings it out in you. What is up with that?
I don't know, but I love it.
I hate it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you prefer Goodfellow that bakes cookies and talks about friendship and loves everyone?
I prefer regular ass John, who's not evil or overly obnoxiously wholesome.
I feel like I maintained a good balance. I feel like I have been pretty
Your
mellowed
whole
out.
bit about
Oh,
wanting to see Natsupoi get betrayed is like truly perplexing to me.
listen, I just think it would be just fun for me to watch. You know, have Crab there, but I have to concede. It seems that Himeka really does love Natsupoi, and she's been taken in by her cuteness. And it's like, no, Natsupoi, we're sisters forever. And I don't know, that makes people emotional and happy. So, I thought Unagi tapped there, but she got to the ropes. I don't know what I saw there. I thought I saw hand action there in the way of a tap. Fireman's getting no. Unagi fighting out of it.
Get her, Himeka. Damn it.
More on there.
Bitch. Eat this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Himeka needs to start doing is just
from a real power wrestler.
down.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nagi's the protagonist, Ashton. We shouldn't have expected anything else.
Why would you say that? Why would you encourage her? How dare you?
You know, first of all, mind your tone a little there. Second of all,
my tone is bass.
Wouldn't have mattered if I said it or not. It's a product of her addled mind. And now Julia and Tam going at it. Himeka knows how this goes, and she's like, no, I'm not letting this happen. I'm just going to club you a few times, and we're just going to fucking settle this down right now.
God,
yeah!
Way too much energy right now. I am so fucking hyper. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I don't know, but I'm here for it.
No, don't be.
It's too late for that. I'm already supporting it. Turn up higher. Now Tam and Himeka here. Arms carry. No. What a shoulder block.
Have you ever seen the rain?
No.
I knew it. You shut in son of a bitch.
Yeah. Bulldog by Sakurai. And the crowd goes mild.
Hey, yay, yay.
What a knee by Tam.
Oh! Had that coming from a mile away.
I gave you my book, and you betrayed me?
Wait, she gave her book?
Yeah, Tam gave Sakurai her book.
I remember.
Yeah, super kick. God, Tam's face when she was realizing what exactly was happening that day. Fuck. It's like, wait, Sakura, you're betraying me? Congratulations, Tam. Now you're just like Mayu. No! You still there?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
All right, just sounded a bit quiet on that. I just want to make sure everything was okay. Facebook wasn't on its bullshit. What a splash by Himeka.
All good, pal. All good.
Hooray! I'm really glad not only were we able to do this show today, but pretty decent time, all things considered, given that I had errands and you had errands, and we got to have our productivity and still be able to do this shit.
I'll produce your activity. Wait, what?
Oh, you.
I'm really bad at making sense sometimes. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We love you.
Aw.
You're worth all the effort to understand in the world.
Thanks.
STF.
I don't feel like it all the time.
No, I don't think anybody does, though, friend. I know there are plenty of times that I make no sense whatsoever, and it's just like I give up.
Mood.
It's like if you don't understand me, then it's a me problem, and I'm not really in the mood to resolve it. Scoop slam. Oh, here comes the shitty fucking elbow drop.
That she's gonna win with. Oh, Waka moved.
Waka's like, fuck you, I'm learning.
I love Waka learning.
Waka, if there was ever a time for you to actually pin Sakurai, today might be the day if you avoided that elbow.
Flapjack splash.
Pin. Eagle.
2 and kick out by mine. Kick out by Sakurai. I don't know about you, John, but I personally prefer Sakuraba.
Yes. Oh, Sakurai escapes. Violet Mass. One's going to be the quadruple axe kick. Waka now going to pick Sakurai up. This is going to do it here. Hammerlock. Nice. There's the suplex. I don't think she's won with this before. Oh, and Himeka's coming in. And there it is. And Julia. Of course. Damn it, Waka. We want you to get your first win already. Oh, double lariat here. Oh, now putting Sakurai on top of Waka, and nice. Tam now breaking it up. What a stomp. You know, Tam, there was some personal animosity in that stomp.
That's my favorite thing about Tam Nakano, man. She puts her emotions into everything she does in the ring, and I love it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Mina,
I don't know,
the athletic ability enough to get up off the goddamn ground and throw a drop kick. Meanwhile, Unagi's lazy ass can't even get her foot up to hit someone in the face with her big boot.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, bro, for a second I was like, oh, maybe Cosmic Angels will finally do it today. And then I saw Sakurai tag out to Julia, and I'm like, nope, it's over.
Falcon Era. And Waka kicks out. Very nice.
Oh, the STF here. Waka, she seems barely conscious. But she is moving. She is winding that finger like, no, ref. No, ref, please, I'm still in it. Don't give up on me. Oh, transition. Yep, this is the beginning of the end right here. Jesus Christ. There's the tap.
Welp. You tried, Waka. We're proud of you for that, at least.
Yeah, definitely. really thought today might have been the day. I just felt like that tag match had a different flow to it. It seemed like Cosmic Angel was really putting it together. But again, the moment Sakurai tagged Julia in, it's like, nah.
Bro, did you see the news about Tom Brady today, by the way?
No, what's going on with him?
He signed a 10-year, $375 million contract with Fox Sports to be a commentator. After he retires, after he actually retires from football, that contract will kick in. And literally, he's made less money than 375 million over his 23-year NFL career.
Wow.
He's going from making 332 million over 23 years in the NFL, destroying his body, to 375 million over 10 years sitting in a comfy booth commentating his favorite game.
That's wild.
Good Lord.
I don't know if you caught that. I'd love to know what Julia was saying to Waka there. It almost seemed like it wasn't antagonistic. At least it didn't seem like it from my perspective. Seemed almost like encouraging and comforting, but Waka shoved her away anyway. But, Mina and her just gave like a nod, like, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Waka earned some of Julia's respect today.
And before Julia tries to recruit her to DDM.
Yeah. And then Tam's like, Waka, not you too. After everything we've been together, you're betraying me.
I liked Mai more than any of you.
Aww.
Why do you think I was so sad when she left us? It's because she didn't take me along with her.
Yeah, when she left, then I definitively became the worst one. I need a buffer.
You and your stupid dance. I'm never learning it, and now I'll never have to.
You are a concerningly good and petulant child.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate the compliment.
Oh, God. All right.
Oh, shit. We have to manually go to the next match.
Yeah, we do. There's no complete show here.
Stars versus Edotai.
This might go to a TLD here, a bit of a longer timestamp.
Is it 26:54 the timestamp?
Yes.
Nice.
I am ready when you are, friend.
Yeah, could be a 20-minute TLD. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. That was really annoying. I'm so sorry. I can't even feel like I feel like I even annoyed myself, honestly.
No, it's all right, friend. You're fine. I wasn't annoyed personally. Dude, I yawned so much at my appointment today while I was in the waiting room, and it was even more annoying because I was wearing a mask. So, like, it was kind of like messing my mask up, and I'm like, oh my God, shut up, me. Nobody wants to hear this.
You're the best.
Thanks. Brother, here's a question for you while only entrances are happening.
Okay.
Do you know anything that might be going on between Ibushi and New Japan? Because I heard Javaris talk about it, and now I'm seeing this thread on it.
If you're asking me if I actually know what's going on, the answer is no. But if you're asking me if I'm actually just aware that something's going on, I am. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I wish I did, because it's like someone literally, like, here's the thing, literally, like, in the wrestling discussion channel of the Discord, Javaris posted a tweet But that tweet was from the Super J cast, and in the tweet is an image of Japanese. I don't know Japanese, and there's no translate button for Japanese when it's an image. So I don't know what it says, and yet people are acting like they know what it says, and yet like I don't know how much I can trust them and like that kind of so like it stresses me out, and so I've been trying to ignore it. I'm sorry.
No, no, it's fine. I was only asking. I didn't mean to cause you any distress because I just wanted to know if you knew something that I didn't. Because I've just been seeing things here and there. I'm very much in the dark. I just hope Ibushi's okay. Like, at least we can say, thankfully, that this doesn't seem to be like a Shibata situation. Thank God. But like, if he has to step away from in-ring competition indefinitely, if not like another retirement, I mean, that would be heartbreaking because I know how much Ibushi, I think, kind of perceives himself, and rightfully so, I would argue, as a kind of artist in that ring, and, wrestling being his art. But, the important thing is that he's healthy and that he's okay. I wish I knew what was happening. Because part of me thought, like, oh my God, is he leaving New Japan? Because I think that'd be a big departure for them.
It looks like he's threatening to quit.
Yeah, that's kind of what because he showed up on like other shows that weren't like New Japan shows, so like I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Well, this thread that I'm reading says that around March 5th, he was also seen around Taka's promotion. So,
oh, he was seen, but he didn't actually wrestle. He hasn't wrestled since October.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I just looked up his cage match, and his last match was 10-21-21. It's funny, my mom and I have been living in our current apartment for about as long as Ibushi's been not wrestling.
Yeah.
Because we got here in like mid-October.
Yeah, Ibushi. I'll tell you, if we were still as into New Japan as we were like when we started, I would think New Japan I would think that Ibushi and his status would be one of the bigger stories in the wrestling world. And I still think it is a big story because something is going on with him. I don't know how credible this thread is because, like you, I'm not seeing translated tweets or anything else. I'm seeing people kind of like summarizing images and tweets, but I don't know how strong their Japanese is, and I know mine is fucking non-existent. So I'm kind of grasping at straws here. So we're now getting Ida being introduced.
Ida Saya. Everyone's favorite jobber. You know what? Unironically, that is basically my position on her. She's my favorite jobber. Because all the rest of the jobbers, I wish weren't jobbers. I just don't like.
Yeah.
Ida, I don't know. I guess she has her charm points, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I can't even say that. Waka is easily my favorite jobber.
Yeah, Waka's definitely grown on me. I'm pulling for her to get that first goddamn win, man.
Yeah.
Hi, Mayu.
Everyone booing. Kumamoto tie. Love it. Kid matches Mayu, though, with that blue fur.
Yeah.
Ogama. Gonna open the match against. Guessing either Ruaka or Momo based on size. It's Momo. Oh no, it's Kashima! The smallest one go against the biggest one. Oh no! I feel like Koguma has Kashima's number too.
Yeah. Be careful, Kashima.
There's nothing bear-like about Kashima. Stop taunting her. She's a bean sprout. Yeah, Kashima, you got this. Yeah! Let's see how a bear handles a fight when it can't see.
Yeah. My God, that's the answer to beating Pisleys. It's so obvious.
Blind, yeah, bear mace.
Exactly.
You gotta talk to Cartman.
My player got messed up. What's your timestamp? We're gonna need to just resync real quick.
Oh, okay, let me pause.
Okay. I apologize, everyone. Let's get this back on track.
NBD. By the way, I'm going to tell you definitively, I do not think this goes to a TLD. I'm picking Oedo Tai to win.
Sweet. Count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
807. Yeah, we're just seeing Kashima getting stomped. And oh, there's the big stomp by Koguma.
Pin 2, 3, no. Kick out by Kashima.
So the last thing I'll say about the Ibushi situation before I fully focus on this match, I just finished that thread I was kind of alluding to you that I was reading while you and I were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's wild. I think Ibushi's days in New Japan are numbered. That's just my impression, if that's all accurate and authentic. And I need to stress that part. Only Ibushi and New Japan know the truth, but would not be surprised. Kick out there by Kashima.
I suppose the silver lining for New Japan, at least from our perspective, is that COVID restrictions do seem to be lightening up and loosening up in Japan, so they could start bringing in gaijin workers more often now if they want.
That is true. FWC here going after Black Desire. Oh, they swat away the dropkicks to Black Desire, and then they get dropkicks of their own. God, Kid and Momo are so good. Of course, guys, we've already covered the May 5th show where that Goddesses match took place. So if you want to hear our reactions to that, now that the full 5 show is on Stardom World, you can pull that show up and you can listen to our reactions.
Indeed.
I don't know if you guys would have any syncing issues, those that want to do that, because we watched it live on pay-per-view kind of thing. And, of course, on Stardom World, it's only individual matches. There is no complete show. But all the same, I think it's a worthwhile experience.
Yeah. There are so many tactics to sync up with.
Yeah. Taking Mayu off the apron. And Kid now stomping on Koguma. How many times has Kid beaten Koguma ever since Koguma really dominated her in the 5-star last year? Kid figured the bear out, and it's been easy ever since.
Yup.
It's an Oedo Tai summer! Yeah! Let's be friends forever and bully everyone else.
Bestiest friends foreverest?
Yes!
I feel like I haven't heard either one of us say that in so long.
I know. Kind of hit different, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, damn. What a shoot kick by Momo. And now just a blatant foot choke to Koguma. Koguma now forearms here. On Ruka, just a straight kick there to Koguma. Koguma really struggling here. She might want to tag out. Not like she's really got the opportunity to at present, but when an opening
really.
comes, I hope she takes advantage of it.
Ruka really putting the knee to her.
Yes. A boot
You
there.
have done that so many times today. You're stuck.
I feel like I haven't done it that many times. I feel like this is only like the maybe third time I've done it.
Yeah. Third feels like a lot to me.
Well, that says a lot. Ida there with the tag. Chops by Ida.
Oh, Kid breaks it up. You know what my favorite Starlight Kid is?
What's that?
The one who asserts her dominance.
Yeah, that one's pretty great.
Really?
Oh, I know. Kid and Roka shutting this down.
Oh no, she's just gonna with Mayu. There's that. Because of curse. Oh wow. Big old crossbody from Ruaka. Here comes another. Oh, a senton that time. Okay, pin. 1, 2, and kick out by Ida.
Now Ruaka on the outside, Momo back in.
Ida tripped her up. Running back elbow there. Oh, Hazuki! Tagged in against Momo, too. Oh, God. Springboard drop kick. Nice.
Beautifully done. Yes, I can.
Good.
Husky like a house fire. What a back elbow.
Code breaker.
Oh, my God. What a code breaker.
That was dope. Oh, it's face wash time.
And scrub and scrub and scrub. Oh my God.
One last big scrub.
Squeaky clean, bitch.
You know, I've always personally been more of a fan of no scrubs.
Yeah. Crossface here by Husky. Momo's got to get to the ropes. Forearms back and forth here. Oh, Momo there with the kicks and another big kick to Husky. Husky now against the ropes. Shot there by Husky. Momo right back.
Nice DDT by Koguma. We've seen plenty of interactions between these two. And by these two, I mean FWC and Black Desire.
Yes. Kid, Ruika, and Kashima breaking the pin up there. And Samato, oh my god, what a Samato to Hazuki. What a kick by Kashima. Super kick by Mayu. Kid, flying forearm to Mayu.
Uh-oh. Another DDT. This from Hazuki.
Yes.
Mayu legal. Holy drop kick. That drop kick was actually insane.
And now Kid, her face in the top turnbuckle. Charging at Mayu. Mayu slips out. Roll up sniper kick incoming.
Nailed it.
Foot to mask. Full connection by Mayu. Crossbody. Moonsault. Kick out. Oh, shot by Kid there to Mayu. Mayu right back. We know the history, the deep history between these two, the love. And I'm sure Mayu still loves Starlight Kid. She did tell her when Starlight Kid chose to remain with Oedo Tai that my heart will always be open to you. And I'm sure there are some days that Starlight Kid would love to rip that heart out of Mayu's chest. Other days, I'm not so sure. Forearm there. Kid staggered. Spin kick there by Mayu. Oh, now the Oedo Tai train coming for Mayu here. Kid scale on the top rope. Hosky, though, stops her. Kid might have been thinking about that rotating frog splash. Ida now throws Kid off. Koguma, drop kick.
Yep.
There's the Mayu frog splash.
Broken up by everyone else in Oedo Tai.
Oedo Tai dove into that breakup for sure.
Hit first.
Mayu and Hosky now doing the double suicide. Oh, no.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Mayu got hit with the suitcase.
Still kicked out.
Kid would have loved to have pinned Mayu there. Kid frustrated. Ruika going to pick Mayu up. Assisted fisherman there. Kid now saying that's it. Is she thinking moonsault here?
Looks like it. Yeah.
She is. She is.
And she
Beautiful.
broken up.
Uh, Kid, though, staying on Mayu. I like that. I like the kid has no waste of motion. Thinking Black Tiger Driver.
There's your TLD, my man. There's your TLD.
Called it.
Yeah, you did.
Kid, still into the cover. Oh, Kid so desperately wants that win over Mayu, because let's remember what Kid told Mayu on that fateful confrontation. He said, maybe one day we'll be together again when you stand by my side or behind me. Kid wants nothing more than to surpass Mayu in power. Man, I hope those guys are in the same stars block come the 5-star this year. Mayu won last year, and I really thought Kid was going to win. But you know what? In hindsight, it makes sense that Kid wouldn't be able to beat Mayu right away. It would cheapen the journey, but maybe this year would be the year.
Maybe. You never know.
Again, if they're in the same block. Honestly, I kind of hope Julia and Kid aren't in the same block. I was very underwhelmed by their 5-star matchup last year. Fucking Julia's OPS sometimes.
I'm sure my mom would happily agree with you on that.
I can hear your mom now. She's such a bitch. And there is Kid with her half of the Goddess title, which, because we're time travelers, we know that doesn't remain that way for long.
Nope. I think they were pretty okay.
Yeah, especially Hazuki. She was so okay, she took a chair shot to the fucking head and was still able to get Hazuki Stroll for the win.
Who said you guys are so boring there?
I don't know. Kid, that's why I said it. Way to double down, Kid.
She's learning from you.
I'm so proud.
Kumamoto. We're going to beat up FWC tomorrow, so come to Fukuoka and watch. I mean, you did beat them up. You just didn't actually beat them.
Yeah. There is a difference.
And it is significant, I would say.
Yes. Because one
Just
involves
doing
keeping
mob.
championship gold. Yeah. All right. One match left, and it's our main event.
Main event of the evening. Kids' song is pretty,
All right.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
They played Kids' song specifically, knowing that she didn't even win the match.
Yeah. I don't know.
She's such a little scamp.
She is. But yeah, I'm at 15 seconds for our main event. I am ready when you are.
I am also there. 3, 2, 1, go. Excuse me. Queen's Quest! Queen's Questo!
They're such a good faction.
You said something, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It doesn't matter.
What did you say?
I said they're such a good faction.
Oh, yeah, they are. See, I'm glad you said it again. Another bonding moment for our faces.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as too many of those.
There's Lady C bearing the flag because she's also going to be bearing the L.
I was going to say she looks hungry, and then you were going to be like, hungry for what? And hungry for an L.
Nice.
We are on the same page, and I hate it in this specific instance because it means dogging on Lady C, who I like a lot.
And here are 4 of the 5 women to be in that fatal 5-way. We already saw Hina, surprisingly in my view, and then again in yours, because you even said you had the same thought I did, losing to Rina in the opening match today.
Bro.
And Hina, I was really just starting to invest in you too.
That image was incredible. That was like Power Rangers from multiple seasons reuniting to be, together to take on a evil force or something. Kind of.
Yes. They need to do that exact pose and have that exact energy for when they face Odo Tai again, because Odo Tai is the evil force.
Yeah.
Especially because it corrupted their. Yeah, especially because it corrupted their former sister.
Herders.
Exactly.
Mean butts.
Oh, I have an idea. Let's be dicks to everyone. I don't know. It costs $0 not to do that. So, fuck you, maybe?
But we get away with it, so it technically costs us $0 to do it either.
Fuck.
I mean, the alternative is actually trying, and how unattractive is that?
I gotta be honest, trying sounds like a real burden to me, so I don't blame them. Fucking do what you want, I guess.
Yep.
Fuck.
I love the specific phrasing you use there, that it sounds like a burden.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's great. Shooty's theme song is another bop. Man, and you guys wondered why I was so disappointed to have to watch the 5-5 show without volume for all those matches. I love Stardom theme music, man. It is so goddamn good.
I was like, because I come for the matches and I stay for the soundtrack.
Right, though? Right?
Idiots.
Gear is looking amazing. Wow. Love how many layers there are to it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. God's Eye.
Yeah, has God's a lot of layers to hers too, and I love the half jacket that she wears to the ring. It's crazy cool looking.
I'll tell you, Mira, I've been feeling confident lately too. There is Konami, soon to defect back to Odo Tai if my broken predictions come to pass.
Bruh, that's a jank ass prediction. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you.
God, like, imagine the dismay that Shooty's gonna experience if it happens. It's like, I let you in to my faction. We don't do that here. Oh, well, we just did.
I just did.
Suck it!
Said with that exact tone. Just so matter of fact. Be like, well, I mean, you might want to check again because I just did.
Yeah. It happened.
Yep, exactly. Maybe, I don't know, police shit better.
Ooh.
Nobody once checked in on me the whole time I was with your faction. You guys suck.
Yeah. I want that to be your motivation now. It'd be amazing.
And then Shooty just justifies it with, well, I thought we were a faction of independent, strong women. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Honestly, fuck Shooty for that. I'm sorry that your idea of a strong woman includes being very emotionally repressed and not needing to lean on other people. God forbid I'm human.
Just to be clear, that's my projection onto Shuri, not actually something she said. Please don't start disliking Shuri because of something that I made up.
No, her being OP was already the start of that. You haven't contributed anything.
Okay.
God.
Kind of a relief, but it's still, I feel a little bad.
I'm gonna say something very awful, but in a very matter-of-fact tone, which won't diminish it at all, but I just want to make the room aware. I just really want Momo to kick Shuri in the face with a wrench-loaded kick pad. Like, right in there. Like, knock her out and then pin her for a 10 count. And then do it again, but for the title this time.
Oh, so the first time wasn't even for the title, it was just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun. Yeah, funsies are important.
You're not going to hear me disagree about that point.
I better not.
What if you would? Hello?
Dude, if you would disagree with me on that point, the fucking receipts, Jesus. Funsies don't matter. Okay.
I think we were putting out receipts, okay?
Yeah, like drawers full.
I just wanted to be a little absurd, all right? Jeez. Didn't think we were deciding to go there.
I just wanted you to know that I'm always packing.
Yeah, fucking heat.
I mean, you could have found out other ways, but nobody likes a Snoopy poopy.
Nobody likes what?
A Snoopy poopy. Somebody snooping around.
Well, that's certainly not me.
No, you're very respectful.
And if it was me, I certainly didn't get it from my mom.
Like, if you were president, you never would have signed the Patriot Act into law.
No, of course not. Fuck that. If I was president, I would sign the Unpatriot Act into law.
Yeah, privacy is now a safeguarded right. Fuck you, everyone else.
Fuck you, private data mining industry.
Yeah, but you're interfering with capitalist and national security interests. Well, I don't give a fuck about the one. And, I mean, let's be honest, we're a national security concern to everyone else. So I really don't give a shit about the other one either.
I just said good.
Yeah, that works too. That's really what we need. We need, because everybody was always with Trump, oh, I love his, not give a fuck energy. We need somebody like that, but it's, hardcore left, because, everybody would just lose their fucking minds. He's dismantling the CIA, the FBI, everything else. He's canceled all that, and this is all he had to say at a press conference. I hear a lot of people are upset with my actions, that I fundamentally transformed the American economy and fundamentally altered the trajectory of our history. Good.
Yeah. I was gonna say we need another FDR who's a total class traitor.
Yeah.
That runs on something that'll get him elected, but then as soon as he's in office, he's just all right, fuck you all, we're communists now. Thanks, bye. Unfortunately, the president alone doesn't have the power to do all that, but executive orders, baby. Thanks, Trump, for showing us the power of those babies.
Oh, I would abuse the shit out of
those. You said that with the same tone as the fucking dance dad that slaps people.
Yes.
I'll abuse the shit out of you.
Man, I really getting the business here from QQ.
Yeah, I mean, she is kind of a sponge, man. She is kind of a big, thick girl. She can kind of handle this kind of thing.
Yeah, soak it all up.
Yeah, she is the damage sponge of the group. Her and I would say Sue both fit that description, really.
Soak it all up. You asked for this.
Ew. The way that came off was so bad.
I actually rewatched that turn the other night, and I still pop at the fan that's he had every right to turn. He had a reason.
It is kind of hilarious, honestly.
Yeah.
That is quintessential smart.
Yeah. Actually, in a way, we were just getting a white belt preview earlier because, again, you and I already know what happened on the May 5th show.
Yep.
And Mirai and Kamitani, we're mixing it up. We're going to have to get used to that. We're going to be seeing a lot more of those two mixing it up in the very near future.
Yeah, I will say, I think initial Seth turn where there was someone in the crowd that was so fucking invested that they literally yelled, "No!" when Seth was the chair.
I
really beats the, oh, he has a reason.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. That guy was so heartbroken. I mean, I find it either hilarious or genuinely sad, depending on what mood I fall in on a given day.
I feel like that is a really good illustration, though, of like the difference in investment between those two stories. Because one dude is genuinely emotionally invested, and the other dude's like, you know what? This was lame before anyway. I like this anyway.
Yeah.
A horrible betrayal by a brother on another brother is totally a good thing. I'm sure there's justification for this.
Yes.
Rather than actually like being invested and being like, oh no, he's betraying him.
On the night that Roman got diagnosed with leukemia,
he pulled a U and he went, hooray, betrayal.
God, that's amazing.
What is that a reference to something? Does someone say that in pop culture?
Yes. Yes,
that's
actually,
a Doug
it
with
is.
Glasses guy, right?
No, that's Todd Chavez from BoJack Horseman, because this whole thing is hooray and then something after the hooray, but like he's not even enthusiastic about the betrayal. That's my only kind of a, like, I add more pep to it. He's like, hooray, betrayal, almost like he's really tentative and like
uneasy. Yeah,
you're scaring me, BoJack. Whereas I'm like, hooray, betrayal.
Because you genuinely do enjoy betrayal because you're that kind of person.
God, relationships being ruined. It's just so succulent.
Well, I guess we all figured out your trauma.
Yeah. Oh, Ashton, everyone's favorite matter-of-fact psychologist.
Hey, it's like I said in that tweet. One day it's going to be a socially acceptable icebreaker to just walk up to someone and say, hey, what's your trauma?
Only after we universalize therapy, and good therapy, because I understand that shit therapists exist all too well.
Yeah, like the religious ones that are like, have you found Jesus yet?
Oh,
have you prayed on this?
And you're like, I don't pray. I'm not Christian. And they're like, well, there's your problem.
Yeah, I got to tell you, when I was looking for therapists the first time around, and God, it's such an exhaustive and tedious process.
Yeah.
Like, I would immediately disqualify those that were like Christian or whatever, because it's like, I try not to hold that against people, but the problem is I feel like they won't be able to not hold it against me.
Right.
Like, I can go in and talk about my issues and be accepting. I mean, you know that I'm friends with really religious people. I know there are even fans of the show that probably have some sort of spiritual belief. Cool. I just always worry that other people won't be as, open to me, and like, well, I'm the one getting treatment here. So,
yep.
Yeah. Forearm there by Shooty. How's me now off the ropes? Oh, Shooty. STO.
I think every relationship with a very religious person that I've ever had is either over or strained.
Yeah.
I think I just don't get along very well with people who are religious. I think like our brains are just wired differently,
Yeah. Capture armbar here over the rope. Mirai here going to stretch Kamitani out. So right here has got Lady C in a torture rack, and Shooty had Utami, I think, an abdominal stretch.
I know you didn't intend to do this, but it sounded like you called Shooty Sade there.
Oh, yeah. Konami. Oh, triangle. No. Azumi.
Me.
no, Konami maintains control. Seated Fujiwara here.
Trying to think of what good matchups there would be between random Stardom women and AEW women, and like, I know Julia wants a couple matches with AEW women, but the one that I dread the most, really, just please give Julia a better opponent than this, is Ty Conti.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. We're talking about like.
The only reason Julia wants a match with Ty is because Ty said that she wants a match with Julia, apparently, at some point. And Julia heard that and was like, oh, I want a match with you now, too.
Okay. But yeah, it's funny. We're talking about like the state of Joshi and hopefully getting more U.S. presence. I'm seeing more fans now saying for Sasha to really be like one of the all-time greats, she needs a run in Japan before she retires. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say no.
Right? Like, I don't agree that that's true, but if it works on her and gets her to do it, then I'm not going to disagree with it either.
Exactly. I'm just standing back and watching things happen, my man.
Yeah, watch it unfurl.
Like, I think she's already made an astounding career. I'm more with you. But, again, I have a selfish agenda, and if I can get Sasha versus fucking Mayu or
Tam.
Kid or Osmi or whatever, Tam, yeah, like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Again, back to the preview here.
The irony being that the best possible Sasha Banks opponent is in the same company as her, and they're just never on the same show.
That being Asuka?
No, Io.
Oh, Io, okay. That's true, because Io's still in NXT.
And of course, people will tell you, oh, they've already had a match. And yes, they have, but it didn't count. No, we don't just want a match. We want a full-blown program. I'd be sad with the match if it was like 25 minutes.
I feel like you only get those kind of matches when it's a crescendo as part of a larger program. So I'm like, you got to get one in my mind to get to the other. Full Nelson Slam here. The only exception being is if one of them is a title holder and the other one's just a contender, and you put that in a main event slot on a Raw or SmackDown. Yeah. Then you can kind of circumvent all the other stuff. But yeah, it just shows how Io's kind of wasting away in NXT. I didn't even think about her. Asuka's like back, and she's still relatively like newish being back in the fold. So my mind immediately went to her. Yeah. And we know Asuka and Sasha have had bangers.
Oh yeah. I'm still pissed about that year that they chose to not let Sasha versus Asuka be at WrestleMania. They could have had, the whole thing would have been Sasha, I think, winning Chamber, I want to say, and then challenging Asuka for I think it was the SmackDown Women's title, and beating her by cheating and turning heel and solidifying that in the process.
Yes.
But no. We're never going to do that match ever at all, period.
I'll tell you, another thing I'm seeing people getting antsy / a little testy about is Bayley's return. People are
when
hankering.
The hell is she coming back?
Dude, she did like a tweet, and the replies took me out, dude. Because she's like, "Oh, just woke up from a nap, and it seems you idiots don't know how injuries work. It's recovery. It's rehab." And she's like capitalizing certain letters to the point where my mark ass thought that there was a secret code within the tweet. There probably wasn't. Again, this is why nobody should listen to me. I keep telling you guys, and just nobody listens. Nobody listens that they shouldn't listen to me. But yeah, she's just kind of mocking people that are like trying to rush her. And then somebody straight up was like,
people do listen to you, tell them not to listen to you, and that's why they don't listen to you.
That's a fair point. But yeah, one of the replies to the tweet was straight up, "It's been 10 months, Pamela." Like, people are getting so over it. Another one was like, "I ain't reading all that, fam. Just put some Vicks on and come back."
I love that. Oh my god, that's funny.
I think people are hankering for it now, though, because look at the main title feud on fucking SmackDown. It's fucking Ronda and Charlotte, with Ronda now being the champion.
Yeah, don't nobody want that shit.
Personally, I don't even know if it's a guarantee that Bayley comes back to SmackDown. I could see her going to Raw and picking up business with Bianca.
At this point, I'm rooting for her to come back to Raw, because then she avoids the Charlotte Ronda shitstorm.
Exactly. You gotta wonder how Bailey even thinks about working in WWE anymore, like with so many of her friends being gone. She's like had tweets about that too.
Wait, who's gone that she was friends with?
I mean, Dakota Kai, Candice
Oh,
LeRae got moved to the alumni section. But of course, that was to be expected though, because they have a family now. I think was she friends with Mia Yim? Possibly. I don't know. Just quite a few people seem to have left that really kind of hit Bailey hard.
gotcha.
Dakota, I think, was a really big one though, because she even tweeted that she wanted to get in the ring with Dakota one of these days, and she's just disappointed that it never got to happen.
Yeah, damn.
But never say never, Bailey said. So
Leave them. Come to Stardom with Evie, please.
dude, Bailey in Stardom. I know, like Sasha's always been the big talk, but Bailey has been so good the last run before the injury. Like, I'd fuck with it.
I know. Same.
Truthfully, Bailey in this current aesthetic, I don't even know how this is gonna vibe with people. I think she'd be a great fit for DDM. Honestly, I'd sure as fuck prefer her to Sakurai. I only don't like her in Oedo Tai because I feel like they've kind of got everything all worked out, and Natsuko's gonna be back soon anyway, and it's gonna get worse. And it's like, eh.
I think it depends on how villainous Bailey wants to be if she would go to Japan.
I think she can walk that line between, being just nice enough to interact with fans, so like a little bit of the hugger, but like still a badass woman that takes care of business.
That definitely sounds like DDM then.
Yeah.
All right. Sode now grabbing Lady C. Irish whip into the corner. Nope. Triple kicks by QQ. Lady C with a big boot. Pop pin. 2 count.
Kick it.
Oh, here we go. Over the knee. Cobra.
Oh my god.
Oh, Shooty breaks it up.
Should be kicking the ass. Literally.
Yeah. Right on the booty. Springboard crossbody from Kamitani. Saya the crossbody Kamitani.
Yes.
God, Jesse the Body didn't even rhyme. Jesse the Body even. Oh, I guess Jesse and Body rhyme, but not his last name.
Yeah, why not to go all the way, punk? Kick out.
Do you know what Muhammad Hassan's real name was?
I know I've seen it before on Wikipedia entries and shit, but it's been a minute. What is it?
Mark Kopani.
Ah, nice.
Imagine an alternate universe where 9/11 didn't happen and he was Mark the Body Kopani.
Jesus.
He was shredded. It would have been apropos.
Yeah, that's true. Man, they screwed him out of a lot of money. I feel like he could have made big money as a top heel.
Yeah.
But if he's happy.
Lariat from
Oh,
the eye to
Jesus Christ.
I think Soda is about to put this thing away with Lady C.
Well, that figures.
Rolling spear or rolling lariat, I should say. In
She'll kick out of this.
to kick out by Lady C. Good. I don't know if we've seen Soda win a match yet, have we?
I thought we have, but you might be right.
Well, now she's picking Lady C up by the hair into a vertical suplex position. Rotating vertical suplex. That was kind of awkward.
That's going to do it.
2. There it is. Okay. It was almost like Goldust's one finisher. What does he call that?
Oh, the final cut.
There you go.
which that's weird because that's like the inverted DDT kind of thing. But
elbow drop, Big Show does.
Yeah. Yeah.
When Goldust was going through his whole movie star, his finisher should have literally just been like off the middle rope blockbuster, and you just call it the blockbuster, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
Because like, we're talking the '90s, and like that kind of move comes off as a total match ender in that era for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, they just called that a brainbuster. Okay, that's interesting. Didn't look like much of a brainbuster to me, but oh, poor Lady C, man, she just can't catch a break. Was that Miyu? Did I see Miyu there with everyone else?
I thought you did, so that's at least a good sign.
Sore thanking Kumamoto for visiting them today. Asking if they enjoyed it. Well, did ya? I've had a lot of tag title battles this Golden Week series, but I have my own goals, and today I met one of those goals. That's cool. It's pretty neato, if you ask me.
Not as neato as your face.
What'd you say, John?
I said not as neato as your face.
Oh, not as neato as my face. Okay, thank you.
Saturday in Osaka, that's the show we're waiting for. And Sunday in Nagoya.
Don't lose yourself on your limits. Unleash the power. Lock. I mean, I was so enthusiastic. I adore her. She's stars material, honestly.
She really is. She's so happy to be in God's Eye.
I think she's the only woman that I could legitimately envision being in any of the 6 factions. Any of them I could see her in.
Yeah, she seems adaptable in that way.
You give her some dark eyeliner, throw her in a little tie, she fits. You put her in something a little glitzier, a little glammier, you put her in stars, she fits. Same thing applies to Cosmic Angels. I can imagine her being Cosmic Angels' muscle, teaming up with Unagi.
Yeah.
I just feel like she's so like, I don't know. I think it really is the enthusiasm. She's just enthusiastic to be here. And maybe because of enthusiasm, she would fit worst in Oedo Tai, but I could still imagine her being in Oedo Tai, you know?
Yes.
All right. I think that is going to be it for today. If you have anything else that you'd like to say, man, say it, and then I can take us out of here.
No, take us home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you all enjoyed our live reactions to today's Stardom show. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and follow us on Twitter and Twitch. And if you'd like to support us, you can also subscribe on Twitch, buy our merch on Spring, donate to our Patreon, and share this channel and this video with all your wrestling fan friends and let them in on the best kept secret in the YouTube and Twitch wrestling communities. That's right, we are TwitWow, and we are the workhorses of the YNTW season. We will be seeing you all again tomorrow night for our AEW Dynamite live reactions, and hopefully another time this week or two, because we do have more Stardom to react to from the 7th and the 8th, or the 7th and the 9th, I don't even know exactly, but we do have 2 more Stardom shows to react to that have happened that just haven't been uploaded to World yet. And then, of course, Friday afternoon at, I believe, 5:30, we'll get more information on that tomorrow night during Dynamite. We will be live reacting to AEW Rampage. So we hope that you're all looking forward to all that. And most importantly, we hope that you're all able to remember to stay tuned.